The girl touched Bumblebee's arm and started giving him instructions.
If you see anyone besides me, what do? Great, perfect.
Suddenly, she began yelling that someone was coming, then ducked behind a rock, giggling to herself. When she looked back, she couldn't help but smile. The student had learned well from the master. Bumblebee had perfectly mimicked her moves, and it was absolutely hilarious. Faced with the girl's scolding, Bumblebee looked as dejected as a 3-ton toddler. Clearly, they needed more practice. Just then, a group of girls who always acted superior around Charlie came over and mocked her car, calling it a piece of junk. That was crossing the line. You can mess with me, but don't you dare insult my car. In the spirit of payback, that evening they snuck over to the mean girl's house. Charlie grabbed an egg and hurled it at the bully's car. Bumblebee saw this and thought, now this is something I can do. So he picked up the entire carton of eggs and walked over to the car. With one swift move, Bumblebee totaled the vehicle. And then, for good measure, he topped it off with a little victory dance. When the alarm started blaring, Charlie quickly hid. Seeing this, Bumblebee hastily flipped the car over and huddled behind it with his arms wrapped around his head. Charlie and her friend frantically gestured at him until Bumblebee finally got the hint, transformed into a car, and took off with them. But they didn't expect their speed to attract a traffic cop. With the cop closing in, Bumblebee veered off the road and nearly plunged off a cliff. He quickly extended an arm and grabbed onto the guardrail. Racing at breakneck speed, he actually managed to pull himself back up. The cop stayed right on his tail, about to catch up, so Bumblebee quickly reclined the seats. When the cop looked in, he nearly jumped out of his skin. The car was driving itself. He tried to force Bumblebee off the road. Left with no choice, Bumblebee started transforming right in the middle of the highway. His body immediately contracted as legs extended, leaping over obstacles. Then he executed a perfect 360-degree spin in mid-air and landed right on top of the cop car. The police cruiser was instantly crushed. They successfully escaped the pursuit, but shortly after emerging from the tunnel, they ran into a fully armed military unit. Going a little over the speed limit shouldn't warrant military intervention, right? The moment they got out of the car, soldiers swarmed them from all sides. Seeing his friend in danger, Bumblebee couldn't worry about Charlie's lessons anymore. He transformed right in front of everyone, tossing soldiers aside and positioning himself protectively in front of Charlie. Then, with a powerful leap, he scooped up Charlie and escaped. But the real danger was about to arrive.